All right, this is part 2. Yeah, the gatekeepers don't want me touching their money, and they don't want me having VGL to myself, obviously. Those are the 2 reasons why they're going to kill me. They don't want me having my financial control. I don't want Ivan starting his own skyscraper. I'm like, why the fuck would I sell to you and be in Hollywood when I can start my own fucking company better than Hollywood? And have control of my own money. I have my own keys. I don't need to sell to you. That's why I gave me the keys. I'm not just doing like that, yeah. Yeah. So me and VJ are going to partner with Amazon when we start SkySource for the 4K Blu-ray and the merch. My deal for Amazon is $72.28. That's my deal. If they want more, what about $70.30? I'm like, no. $72.28 is my final offer. Me and VJ pay for the movie, you pay for the merch. That's fair. Both sides pay. The merch will only cost Amazon a few $100 million. Maybe $100 million, $200 million in costs. And they're gonna make their billions back. So if me and VJ make $18 billion off the movie and merch, and movies, Amazon will probably make a good like $8 billion. So $200 million and an $8 billion return is a fucking good investment. No, I mean it's a good, that's a deal, yeah. If you make me pay for the merch, whereby I have to take out an extra $300 million, I'm upping the amount to 80-20. I'm gonna up the amount to like 75-25 or 76-24, something like that. 77-23, 80-20. If you want to be greedy. If you want to be greedy, I'll be greedy too, man. If you make me reach and pay for the merch your own money, I'm upping the amounts. No, Ivan, it's okay. We'll pay for the merch. Because they want that 20% so bad. Yeah. You're going to make your billions. It's a good deal, Jeff. You don't like it. It's a deal, Ivan, yeah. And guys, I only want it on 4K Blu-ray. I don't want it on DVD or Blu-ray. I want it only on 4K Blu-ray. Make it unique. Unique companies, I'm sorry. My deal is 72-28%. That's a good deal. Me and Visa take 72%. You take your 28%. And Amazon's worth 28% because they're able to distribute my movies around the world, man. They take that stress off me. I don't have to worry about building. I don't have to worry about building distribution centers all around the world. No, Amazon already has the resources. They have distribution centers worldwide, and they're in over 100 countries, guys, around the world. They're in every country in Europe, pretty much. They're in Canada. They're in the States. They're in Mexico. They're in the majority of the countries in South America. They're not in Africa. And they're not in the Middle East. But they're in Japan. They're in China. They're in Korea. They're in Australia. They're in New Zealand. They're in Austria. They're in all those countries. They can distribute my movie worldwide. Hence why they're worth nice 20%. But I'm not going any higher than that, guys. That's my final offer. It's a deal, Ivan. Yeah, I give a good deal. That's why Peter wants a bigger chunk of that. I already tried. I'm like, no, Peter, you fucking greedy pig. Mel's like, can I get a bigger chunk of that? I'm like, no, Mel, you're fucking greedy. I'm not gonna pay you more money. Yep. And for the merch, I will sell. So when me and VJ signed that contract with Amazon, I'm gonna have the accountant writing the contract only on 4K Blu-ray. Amazon does not, no hidden fees for the royalties like PayPal's doing for my book. PayPal's taking like 2% of my royalties for the book sales. You guys get your flat 28. I get my 72%. No hidden fees for the royalties. I keep saying that. You take 20. Write down the contract where they don't dupe you. Because if you sign a 72%, 20% deal and Amazon's taking 2% of the royalties, you're technically speaking, you're not making 70%. You're making your 70%. They're duping you. Hence why I put in the contract, no hidden fees for the royalties, for the royalty payments. Because Amazon will be sending me and VJ our bi-weekly, monthly, big fat royalty checks sent to us, obviously. No hidden fees. Obviously, you get your 20, me and VJ get 72%. And I only want it on 4K Blu-ray. Samsara? Yeah. I only want it on 4K Blu-ray. Some Sarah? That's why Rob Burnett will be so excited for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because Rob Burnett loves physical media. Like me, I'm a physical media fan too. He loves physical media. He's excited. He gets that box set and is sent to his house. Yeah, he's all happy. Yeah. I might have a steel box set, like a nice steel box set. Yeah, that way it doesn't get ruined, right? Hey Ivan, what are you thinking of for your box set? Okay, I want to tell Amazon I want a steel box set. I want a steel box set. Peter's like, Ivan, a steel box set? I'm like, yeah, Peter. He's like, holy shit, that's cool. You know, I said, Ivan, is it like the folding thing? No, Peter. It's like a steel box set, obviously, and the 3 4K Blu-ray volumes are stored in that box set, and it comes with like a map you can hang in your house. So it's gonna be nice, obviously. And then for the merch, okay, Ivan, what do you want to sell for the merch? Okay, for the merch, I want to sell posters, 6 posters, framed ones and paper ones, obviously. Then I want to sell 5 L mugs, like custom made L mugs, and a Joe pipe. And I want to sell clothing, toques, hats, pants, t-shirts, sweaters. And I might perhaps consider selling toys. I'm not going to sell toys. Amazon, Ivan, you can sell costumes, you can sell weapons. I'm not going to do that. I want to keep it simple. Ivan, you're a simple-minded guy, yes. Just do the clothing and the posters is good enough. You don't need to sell any more merch. Like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, they have like costumes, they have swords, they have lightsabers. I'm not going to sell that. Like, just keep it simple. I might consider the toys, but the toys will be pricey, so that's for the rich. The people who make their like 90+ thousand a year, that's for the rich. Some Sarah. Oh, that Diet Pepsi was good. Some sour? And that's why Peter or Mel, they want to make a chunk of that pie. Can I get a chunk of the merch? And I'm like, no, Peter. $90 million is enough. $425 million of the box office is enough, Peter. Don't be greedy. You're being greedy, Peter. Some sour. The question is, who's better for the job, Peter or Mel? I don't know, man. They're both really good. They're both really good candidates for the job, man. That's why it's tough. But something tells me the majority of the team are going to tell me to go for Peter. Ivan, go for Peter. He's a fast guy. I end up choosing Peter, but I might choose Mel. We'll see what happens, obviously. Some Zara. Yeah. Well, Peter and Mel are going to compete hard for the job. Yeah, you're going to see how hard they're going to compete hard for the job. They want that job so bad. Being in an Ivan move, they want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind. Don't hate them, Zen. They want to be a part of that Skyscraper's company. I showed you guys the pictures in my videos. Yeah, like a Grams look like property, Incredibles, $300 million jet, a luxury high-tech seminar yacht. I'm saying, partying up my $350 million condo. Peter Jackson, I heard, owns a $350 million mansion estate. He's rich, man. Yeah. So his estate is just as nice as my condo, right? Because Peter's a billionaire. Peter will not be as shocked when he sees my condo because the guy's a fellow billionaire like me. I'm richer than him, but he's a billionaire too. We'll be like, Ivan, you have a nice crib here. George Lucas will be like, Ivan, you have a nice crib here, but those guys are billionaires. Whereas the actors will be shocked. The crewmen will be shocked. You guys will be shocked when you see the documentary, yeah. When you see me, we just advanced $350 million penthouse condo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or $300 million jet, yeah. Peter owns his own jet too, I believe. He owns his own, like, I think, like, $70 million jet or something like that. He owns like a $50, $60 million jet, Peter Jackson. He owns his own jet, Peter. He's a billionaire like me, man, yeah. Sarah? He's a billionaire like me. I don't know, I choose Peter. Don't hate me, what I'm saying. Peter gets to call you John for joy. Peter now has to help me co-write the 3 volumes of Xanus, the last Xanus movie project. Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. Some Sarah? Yep. Every morning from 9 to 12, Peter will help me co-write the 3 volumes of Xanus. Obviously. Then Peter has to help me make the calls for the main business things. So Peter will handle all the main things with me and VJ in our office. So Peter will be with me and VJ in our office, helping us with the main calls. Whereas the 7 team handles everything else with the assistants. Got a motor, Fran, all them, sir. Barry Osborne, they help the 7 team with all the other calls. A lot of work, dirty work. That's why you make sure you pay your team a lot of money. That way they work hard for you, obviously. And you give them royalties. Give the 3 $11 million. And give your their secretaries $5.5 million. I'm saying, make sure your team works hard. Yeah. And my 7 team has to have a Hollywood experience. You have to work for the big 6 company, otherwise you're out. C-list secretaries, C-list accountants are out. And they're not even worth $2 million. They're worth like $100K, those guys. So I'm saying, yep. I have a wedgie on my ass. Yeah. So I'm saying, yeah, so Peter has to help me and VG make the call for the Bergenstock Hotel that we're going to be renting in Switzerland. Peter's like, Ivan, you can just rent a hotel in Vancouver. I'm like, no, Peter, I want to do it in Switzerland where we film the movie. That's cooler. She's just saying, yeah. For all my movies, I want to host the red carpet where we film the movie. I think that's a cool thing to do, right? So Xanus, I'll rent the Bergenstock Hotel in Switzerland. That's like the best hotel in Switzerland. Like, you guys saw the pictures, right? It's a beautiful hotel. And then for the Great Escape, I'll do the Great Escape Canaries. I'll rent one in Italy. If I do the Matrix, I'll end up doing one in America, film there, or Australia, I believe. I believe the Matrix was filmed in America and Australia. We do red carpet in somewhere in America or Australia if I do the Matrix. Michael B. Jordan. So, see what happens. Don't hate me, Canaries. I'm saying, yeah. Sarah? Oh, I should say, yeah. Some Sarah? No, I was just saying, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. So the hotel party will be, we have to call the organizers, the managers, and the owners of the hotel. Me, Vijay, and Peter will make the calls, and we fly them to Vancouver. I'll fly them on my jet. I'll pay for the expenses, and then they sign that. We sign that deal. $10.1 million deal for the event. So Ivan, what do you want for the end? Okay, I want like a 5-hour red carpet event at the hotel with billboards, posters, background, all red carpet, all that stuff. Obviously. 5-hour event. I want a 2-day party for the cast and crew. All you can drink alcohol. All you can drink alcohol, Ivan. Yes, make sure you have all you can drink alcohol, guys. Don't rip me off. I don't want to have the crewmen paying for the fucking alcohol. No, have all you can drink alcohol for the cast and crew. As much alcohol as you can drink. You know, Ivan, how much people do you have? 1,500 people. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, yeah, they're gonna have to. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna have to share beds. Obviously, you want to fit everyone in there. I want an inside and out party. Inside out, yeah, I'll give you $100K in liability insurance for damage. If things get damaged, most things will most likely get damaged. You take the check. It's a good deal, obviously. And I need you guys to hire a good like 14 photographers to take pictures with my 3. So I have 3 photographers who are going to take pictures, but I need more. I need a good like 14. Hire a good 14 photographers, freelancers to take pictures for my red carpet event. And make sure you rent professional, like high-end $2,000+ cameras. Don't rent like shitty $500 cameras. No, make sure you rent high professional cameras. You know professional cameras they use for magazine pictures, you have to rent those cameras. However much you want to pay the photographers is up to you. I'm giving you the $10 million. You can pay whatever you want. But make sure you have professional cameras, guys. I'm sorry. Make sure you have DJs. Make sure you have security guards for the red carpet event and the hotel party. Yeah. Bartenders who are going to serve the alcohol for the party. Yeah. Obviously. My deal is $10 million for the Bergerac Hotel deal. As me and VJ are swimming with the sharks. Yeah. Then Peter has all made the calls for the IMAX cameras. We're going to rent the best film IMAX cameras in the business, obviously. Peter, what's the best camera in Hollywood? Is it the IMAX? Ivan, it's the IMAX. Okay. You want to get digital, Ivan, or film? Film, Peter. I don't want your Hobbit look. I want the Lord of the Rings look. I don't want the world to look too natural, but I want it looking more natural, not too computer like your Hobbit trilogy, Peter. So I'm saying, all right, just saying yes. There's people playing, so you might hear the noise. There's people playing soccer over there, see? Playing soccer. Yeah. So many members here. I used to play soccer here when I played in that competitive league when I was like 10, 11, 12. I played soccer. Yeah. Were you good, Ivan? I was okay. When I was younger, when I was like 6, 7 years old, when I played soccer, I was the best guy on my team. And eventually, in my adult years, when I got older, I was not that good at sports. I was good at football, but I wasn't like basketball. I was okay. Soccer, I was okay. I was good at soccer, but when I played in the league, I didn't do that good. I made it to Div 1, the highest division. I was in Division 1, man. There's 3 divisions. It was the best soccer league in Gatineau region. I was in Division 1, man. My younger brother was in Division 1 too. Yeah, I killed the trials. I did really good. When I played in the league, I didn't do that good. So I'm sorry. I'm sidetracking here. Good memories here. Yeah. Obviously. So we call the best. Okay, Peter, is 12 IMAX cameras enough for the movie? I don't want to rent like 18 and waste money. Ivan, 12's enough. Yeah. We can use a good 6 cameras for the main shots. And for some scenes, we use all 12. For the war, you can use all 12. Some scenes, we can use all 12. Some scenes, we use like the main 6 cameras. Sarah. So I only need to hire 12. I only need to hire a good 12 cinematographers. That's enough. 6 main guys, you pay them $2 million, and then 6 assistants, pay them $7,000. There's 2 girls over there. See? Yeah. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. We also have to rent the equipment for the cameras. So the best stuff in Hollywood we can get. The drones. How much drones do we rent, Ivan? I'll rent a good maybe, I don't know, 3, 4 drones. See, back in the day when they did Lord of the Rings, they flew the camera on helicopters because technology was not that good back then. But now you can fly your camera on drones. You don't even need helicopters anymore. The technology has advanced over the past 20+ years, right? We even tell me, yeah, Ivan. When I did Lord of the Rings, we just didn't have the technology we have today. Yeah, and you see, still pull off a good movie. Lord of the Rings looks amazing when you watch it even today. You can tell it's a dated movie now, but it looks really good even today in 2023, right? It still looks really good today, right? Yeah, obviously. Samsara? That's my point. So Peter has to help me with what? With the he has to help me with the cameras, the equipment for the cameras. So we're gonna get the drones. We can rent a good like 4 of them for the high shot footages, obviously, because you need high shot footages in your movies. It's very important if you do a fantasy movie, you have high shot footages. And I showed you the pictures of the drones. Yeah, we get high end drones like that. The best drones in Hollywood. Well, I mean high end drones. I mean like the $50,000 ones, $60,000 ones, the best ones in the world we can rent. The lighting equipment, we rent the best lighting equipment. We rent the best sound equipment. Obviously, the gliding equipment, the camera moving stands, the best stuff in the business. Know the camera moving stands that hold the cameras that move. We rent the best. I don't know what they're called. The best, the trapezoids, right? The moving trapezoids, whatever they call them. Yeah, we rent the best stuff. Obviously, Peter will help me. VJ make the calls for that. And then Peter has to help me, VJ, with the visual effects technology. That's the really important one. Yeah. Mike, Peter, do you know all the best visual effects stuff? I know all the best stuff. Because Peter knows, that's why you have him there. As your executive producer, he'll take the show on me because he knows all that stuff. Yeah, Peter, what's the best company in America to rent all this stuff? Yeah, Ivan, these are the best companies. He looks at my computer. Ivan, like all the companies are in your system. Yeah, George helped me out with that, Peter. When the engineers designed the computer software, George walked us through all the best companies in Hollywood. We put it all in the system. Yeah. My team wants to make a call. They call. They can call the number and they calling now. It's all there. Samsara. 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 Yeah. So we rent the best visual effects technology for all the departments. So you have the sound department, the editing department, the VFX artist department. You have the other departments. I don't know what the other departments are called, but that's why George will tell me how much department. Ivan, you have like 12 departments, and you build like 12 rooms where all the departments work, obviously, and we rent all the best stuff for all the departments. If you want to get the best high tech stuff in the world, you're probably looking at $30 million, $40 million in costs. And I'll put $600 million towards visual effects for the movie, but that's minus the $30 million, $40 million going towards the technology, the renting all the stuff. That's why I'm gonna put $1 billion to $50 million towards the movie, because I want to put at least $203 million towards visual effects for each of the volumes, so we get unheard technology for the movie, for the world building, the action sequences, and the horror of the demonic wolves and bats, the curse of Xanus of the South, and the beasts, the snakes, the jaguars, the mosquitoes. I'm gonna have mosquitoes the size of your hand. They're like huge mosquitoes that bite the what? That bite the civilians. Yeah, it's like an amazing movie. Samsara? Samsara? Yeah, because if me and Peter and Legion want to rent the best stuff, It's gonna cost us a good like maybe $40 million. We also have to rent the computer software to render the visual effects. You want to get the high tech computers, you're looking at like millions in cost, man. I'm probably gonna rent maybe, I don't know, something crazy like 50 computers, 60 computers to render all that technology, man. Looking at millions in cost for that. People will be shocked. Holy shit, this is high tech shit. Yeah, he's all happy because I gave him on the budget. Ivan, like, for Lord of the Rings, we just couldn't afford this, man. We have unlimited resources. Yeah, like, we're renting the best high tech visual effects technology in the world. You're putting $600+ million towards your visual effects for your movies, Ivan. 203 towards each of your movies. Holy shit. The Lord of the Rings, you only put like $40 million worth of visual effects, Ivan. We got a world like that, a movie like that. Yes. Think about this, guys. For Lord of the Rings, they probably put $35-40 million towards that for visual effects, and you got a movie like that. Well, imagine putting more than quadruple that, $203 million worth each of the movies, towards each movie. It's not the whole 3 volumes, no, towards each movie. You're looking at something unheard of. A beautiful world. Unheard of war, unheard of horror. A revolution of horror, yeah, man. Real horror, guys. Real fucking horror. Something crazy. That's why we movie how crazy I was. Something crazy. Yeah. Samsara. Those 2 girls are cute. They're cute chicks, Samsara. You can tell when they're older, they're going to be very attractive. Ivan, don't worry, I'm not a pedophile. I'm just complimenting them, son. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Samsara. Then Peter has to help me with the costumes, armor and weapons, and machines for designing the masks. Because I don't want Airtech to be... Because Peter might push for full-on CG Airtech. I'm like, Peter, no. However, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, Peter, we're not having Airtech full-on CGI. The movie won't be as good, Ivan. Won't be as good, Peter. Look at your Hobbit movie. The fucking orcs look cheesy, man. And our goblins look cheesy. It was too computery. No. So, Ivan, you don't want us to apply visual effects towards Airtech. Of course I want you to apply visual effects to Airtech, but you mix it with the physical effects. We designed the best 3D printed prosthetic mask for Airtech. He wears this mask. The actor wears the mask, the costume, and then we mix it in with all that. We mix it with hundreds of millions going towards visual effects. That way he looks amazing, but he also looks natural. So I don't want Airtech to look too natural like your Orcs in Lord of the Rings. No, it won't be as good. But at the same time, I don't want him to look too computery like your Orcs and the Hobbits in Lord of the Rings. I want the 50-50 balance. Tell Peter that the way he knows. Samsara. Tell Peter that the way he knows. Tell Peter that the way he knows. Samsara? Yeah. Tell Peter that the way he knows, obviously. So we have to... So the clothing, the fabric for the costume designers to design the clothing, that we have to buy. The machinery for making the clothing, that we can rent. The armor, the tools to create the armor and weapons, we have to buy that, obviously. We can't rent that. Weather Workshop's gonna be hard at work designing a bunch of armor and weapons. Okay, design the weapons for the actors first. All the actors in the movie first, and the clothing for all the actors in the movie. How many clothes do you want designed? Okay, for the major characters, design at least a good four different clothing for them for the movie. They're gonna be wearing different clothes in some scenes. And the minor ones, you only have to design maybe 1 or 2 clothes for them. That's it. And the rest, design as much clothes as you can for the extras. How much can you guys pull off in 2 years? Ivan, we can pull off maybe 15K. Okay, design 15,000 clothing, and then we'll call, me and Peter and Vijay, I'll have the team call a top-notch company, and they rent or buy the rest. Call a medieval company, the best medieval companies around the world, and you can rent or buy all the costumes. If you buy the costumes, the actors can keep it. If you rent it, they have to return it, obviously. Because the guy, we can just call a company, you know what I'm saying? We buy a bunch of clothing, and you can, they, as long as it's medieval clothing, they can blend in. Yeah, they can blend in, obviously. I'm saying. And Weather Workshop has to, how much armor weapons can you guys make in 2 years, guys? We can pull off maybe making 15K, Ivan. Okay, make 15K. And then the remaining, like, I don't know, 12,000 of them, you just call a top-notch company, and we rent the armor and buy the armor. And we can add the visual effects and make it look similar. Because post-production team can fix all that in post-production, right? They can make the armor look similar to the custom-made armor that the other guys are wearing. Big budget, yeah. Some Sarah. And then I'm gonna rent a good maybe 5-6 machines for designing the costumes of the masks. Professional prosthetic masks. Not like the Orcs and the Rings, no, something more professional than that. Like that video I showed you. That video I showed you earlier this year when I showed my face. That demonic being, yeah, professional mask like that. You remember how that being looked he looked natural but also very amazing? Yeah, something like that for Eritat. That double being animal, yeah, something like that, except he looks natural, but he looks very amazing, yeah. I'm saying. I can picture your faces looking like this, Ivan. Yeah, you tell people that way you know what I'm saying. Ivan, you want Eric to look like this? I'm like, yeah, something like that. Holy shit, I'd be looking at it. That's a devil, man. That's fucking scary. There wasn't a cry for you in your actors, Ivan. Yeah, man. Looking at a masterpiece. Honestly. Right? Yeah. So people have to help me with that. So how will it work for the mask? There's people who design the mask on the computer based off the console arts, and then the machine reads the information and it prints the outline of the mask, and the people create the mask. Obviously, hence why all those guys who worked on the ring race and the Orcs and Lord of the Rings, the prosthetics people, they'll be working on the mask, obviously, for Xanus, and design the best masks. Can you guys pull off for the mask? How much mask can you guys create in 2 years? Ivan, we can pull off making the whole thing for the extras. Yeah, the masks don't take as long. The masks, if you have like a 60 team, they can easily pull off making like 30,000 masks in 2 years. Because I'm gonna rent like 6 machines that can print a good maybe 40 masks a day. So if you're working 7 days a week, 40 masks a day, in 1 week you made how much masks? 280 masks. Yeah. In 10 months you already made like 12,000. Yeah, they can pull it off. They can pull off making at least like 25,000+ masks. They can pull it off. So you guys only have to create the mask for the Wolf Army. For the movie, I'm gonna have Eritat.